Hello, students. For this assignment, we're going to create a 12-month calendar inside of Microsoft Word. So we're going to do this similar to how we did the previous assignment where we created a 1-month calendar, but we're going to create new pages and have a different month calendar on each page. So at the end of the assignment, you will have 12 pages from January to December for the year 2018. So to begin the assignment, we're going to click towards the top of the document and we're going to double click to get up into the header. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to go to Align Right, this Align Right button. We're going to click it and then we're going to type in our name, date, and period. Then we could click close to close the header, and now we're inside of the document where we're going to create the calendar. So similar to how we did on the previous assignment, we're going to go to tables, or you may have to go to insert table, and then we're going to select 7 columns, and we'll start it off with 8 rows. If we need to make more or less, we'll modify the calendar from there. We're going to select the whole first row because we want to merge these cells and get these lines right here out of this row, so we could put the name of the month right there. So we need to highlight, right click, and we're going to go to merge cells, and that got rid of all those lines and made this one cell on the top row. I'm going to make that row a little bigger, and then we're going to drag down here and make the whole table bigger. We're going to make it to where it stretches down the whole page. And you don't want to go so far because you don't want it to spill onto the next page. So just get it close to the bottom of the page and that'll be fine. Then what we're going to do is insert some word art. So for you, if you're using Microsoft Word on the PCs or laptops, you're going to go to Insert Word Art. To insert word art, we're going to go to Document Elements and go to Word Art. And like I said, if you're on a PC or a laptop, the Lenovo laptops in the classroom, you may have to go to Insert and then go to Word Art. So I'm going to choose one of the word arts from the category, from the gallery. It's January. January is kind of cold, so I'm going to use this blue one. And I'm going to type in January. I'm going to put on caps lock and make it all capital. Then I'm going to drag right here to resize it, to resize the text. Oh, that didn't resize the text. All right, so what I'm going to do is go to Home and change the font size, make it 72. Let's see if we drag it this big, will it fit? It made my calendar a little bigger than I wanted it. So I'm going to drag this back up. Okay, then what we want to do is put a background on this cell up here. To put a background in this cell, we're going to go to Tables, and we're going to go to Shading, and we're going to pick one of these blue ones to kind of match the color of the text that we put to name the month. And then you got to look at a calendar to figure out what day January started on. If January 1st was on a Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, you're going to have to look at a calendar and see what day January started on. And we also have to put the days of the week up here. So we're going to start it off with Sunday. Use the arrow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And we're going to resize. Wednesday is a bigger word. It made the cell, the whole column for Wednesday bigger. So we're going to change the font size. We're going to highlight all the text. We're going to go to home and we're going to change it to 10. Font size, Wednesday still bigger. We're going to change it to 9. 9, I think. No, Wednesday's still too big. We're going to change it to 8. I guess that's all the same font size. And we're going to make them all bold, the days of the week. And then we're going to drag this, make that a little smaller up there. And then we're also going to put a background for behind the days of the week. And let's make it a little darker. That might be too dark. Or maybe lighter. Okay, we'll make it lighter. There you go. That looks pretty good. And I looked at a calendar and I seen that for January 2018, it started on Monday. That's the first. Then I'm using the arrow key. Go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, then once you have all the days of the weekend, we have an actual extra whole row. So we want to delete this whole row. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to right click and I'm going to click delete cells. And then it says shift cells left. No. Shift cells up or delete entire row. I'm going to delete entire row. Boom. And then I also want to delete these 3 cells right here. So I'm going to highlight them, right click, go to delete cells and shift cells left. Oops, didn't work. Delete cells, shift cells left. There it goes. All right, now I need to drag my table since we deleted that row down there, made our table not as big as before. So I'm going to drag down, make sure it takes up the whole page like we want it to do. Now what we need to do is let's put in, since this is Christmas, let's put Christmas right there. And let's center it. Let's go right before it and click the center icon right there. That's how you format where the text is in a cell or in a paragraph. You got to line left, center, and right. We made this the center. And we want to put a background to this cell. So we're going to go to tables. We're going to go to shading. And we're going to pick a color. Let's pick this one. Boom. And so this is what January should look like. Something you could use your own colors, but what I do want you to do is use word art for the name of the month. I want you to put a background color right here. I want you to put a background color behind the days of the week. And for the holidays in the month, I want you to make a background color. So then what you do to create the new page, you could go, if you guys are using the laptops and you're on Microsoft Word 2016, you could go to Insert and then you're going to see blank page. And so now what you want to do is you want to insert a new page, so you could put February. And for each following month, you're going to have to create new pages. So we're going to create one page right now by going to Document Elements and go to blank. And then that's going to create a new page for us. So we have our new page right there. And if you're on Word 2016, you could go to Insert, and then you'll see blank page, and you go ahead and select that. And then you do the same thing. You're going to create a calendar for February. You're going to go to Insert Tables or go to Tables, and then you're going to figure out you want 7. And it's probably safe to just go with 8. 7 columns, 8 rows, and you could always delete a row if you need to. We're going to highlight them, right click, highlight them, and right click, and click merge cells. We're going to make this a little bigger. Then we're going to drag this down, make it take up the whole page. And then you're just going to follow the steps that we did earlier in the video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me, or just review this video, review the previous video, and you'll find out how to do each step in creating the calendar for this assignment. Good luck.